Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we're working with Merkjoy, One Mo Again. This was a super fun live. We started out by looking at a life that was so free, opposite of what Joy's lives look like, that we had to work with healing the counterbalance of it all. We also worked with Joy for something that is actually quite a familiar thing to come across, a lifetime that's connected to a character in a movie. Since movies are frequently channeled messages, an oversoul bleed-through is very common. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Oofa. Hi. How's it going?
Hey.
Hi. Hey, what? Oh, okay. Just chilling. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah.
Where's Joy? Joy, are you here?
I am here. Can you
I
hear
am
me?
here.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
So mad for no reason. Just kidding.
Here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Oh, are we turning like this, Kate?
Because I need to put this down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So everybody can't type and talk to us, and we can't read the comments, but it works, right? I can't. It doesn't work that way for me.
Well, my comments, I'm sure, will freeze at some point. So.
Joy, what do you want to work on tonight?
I don't know. Just like the most impactful thing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay. Spirit is nice. Good. Please. Take us to that point. We can heal about joy. No, about the joy that's on the live right now. You're naked in the sun. Anyway, did y'all go anywhere?
Joy, can you say take me to the most impactful point I can heal for myself at this time?
Okay, Spirit, please take us to the most impactful point I can heal for myself at this time.
Which is literally what Kate said. Her team is very catered to like a specific language right now.
Too bad.
Okay, Joy, where'd you go?
I don't know. I think I am outside.
What'd you say, Kate?
Naked in the sun.
I definitely got sunshine. I didn't get the naked part.
That's what I got in the beginning.
Oh.
And it might have been muffled, but that's what I said. And then you were like, Joy, you asked to take you to the most impactful point. So I was like, oh, maybe she didn't see that she was naked in the sun. So that makes sense. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay, so real quick, not that it's important, but Max just went by as someone did a heart, and it looked like it came out of his butt. I just thought I'd share. Okay, bye.
Max is pooping hearts now.
Okay, so that reminds me of this. I don't know if you know of this at all, any of you guys that are in here right now. Kate does. Kate knows about it. When people would go in the fields naked and like put sun on their rectum for healing, and it started out as a joke, and then everybody made it a serious thing?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of this, Joy?
No.
Yes, why would you? That's so crazy that anyone would know that.
Nancy said yes and then did this.
So, Joy, can you ask that version of you why? I just want to know what they think it's doing.
Okay. What are we doing here? Just walking.
Oh, God.
I think
mean,
I
you're
was waiting for something.
You're
I don't know.
alone.
Yeah.
Would you want to be with someone?
Some people go out in groups, Kate, especially with the sun on the beehole. They do. They go in groups. It's like a girl's outing. Look at your face. Look at your face.
Okay. Well, that is not my girl outing. Not my hot girl summer. I will say that. That's awesome that it's everybody else's.
Oh, there's a name for it.
Yes, perennial sunning.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it's a point to heal, what do you need to heal about this? Can you ask?
Well, this seems like super, super, super free and not very joy-like because it doesn't feel very structured. And I'm kind of wondering if this is the other side of you, Joy. This side of you that you know how like you always have like that contradicting kind of balance, really. But if there's versions of you that are so free, and that's why you need the structure that you hate so much. Do you know what I mean? Because that would make sense that would come up to heal since you've been working on the other part.
Yeah.
Okay, so merge in with this version of you.
Spirit, please merge me with this version of me.
I definitely feel movement on my lower half of my body. Can you ask what do I need to heal about this?
Spirit, show me what do I need to heal here.
Autumn Rising said, well, maybe not having friends isn't as bad as I thought.
You don't want to go booty hole sunning with your friends, Adam?
I want to cry.
I don't know. I think I was waiting for someone and then they didn't show up or some shit. I'm like, oh.
Like friendship-wise or romantic-wise?
Is this like twin flamey?
Like a beehole ceremony? A sunshine... A sunshine twin flame butthole bonding ceremony?
Well, maybe not necessarily with the butthole sunning, but I definitely see like they were supposed to be here. They're the one. They're the soulmate. You know what I mean? They're the one.
Just to be clear, Joy, I didn't experience or see that. Like, it was just you naked out in the field. It's just, that was the thing that, oh shit, my water's there. That almost knocked over. Fuck, that scared me. Sorry. But, yeah. This version of you feels a little manic-y too, like with all the freedom and the spirituality stuff.
There are a lot of like versions of me in those like romances with the soulmate type of thing, but like like I kinda heal, I kinda not, so it's like it will make sense why it's coming up now.
Okay, let's do some of the grounding healings that we have to this version of you, and then we'll go from there. So, okay. Activate your grounding straps.
Spirit, please activate my grounding straps.
In all directions needed. In all directions needed.
In all directions needed.
There you go. It's already so much better. Can you do activate and apply all the blowout healings conducive to what you need?
Spirit, please activate and apply all of the blowout healings in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed.
Okay, that's helping. And then I was going to do brand aneurysm, but it doesn't look like it needs it. It just looks like infuse this with clarity.
Spirit, please infuse this version and this situation with clarity.
It's not so bright and sunny out anymore. I mean, it's not like gray. It just feels like regular dull outside, kind of. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my life.
You're so positive, Joy. I love it. What are you looking at, Kate? You're looking at something.
I was looking at. Sorry, my fucking air conditioner's broken. By a fan. It looks like a building. Like now, it's like a big city building. Like
yeah, from like freedom in the nature to the fucking gray city. Got it. Type of thing.
That's what it looks like. Like that's what I'm looking at is this big ass fucking building.
Why do you think, Joy, that you have to have one or the other? Like, why can't you have both? Like, I have freedom and security in my life. Kate has freedom and security in her life. How come there's so many versions of you?
Both. I don't know how to get there.
Why can't you drive to the country in this life?
In the life
It
that
feels like
we're healing, or like in my now?
in the life that you're healing. Oh, in the now?
No, I said in that life.
Oh. This reminds me of like when I was 19 or 20 and I was moving from Arizona back to Florida. I grew up in Florida, lived in Arizona. And then when I was moving back home, I took all of my clothes, my combat boots, my leather, my spikes, my chains, all my weird stuff to this store called Buffalo Exchange, which is like where they purchase used clothing, gently used clothing, if it's stylish or edgy or whatever. And I had this concept of like, I had to grow up now. My childhood was over and I had to sell all this stuff that felt, that's what it feels like in this life. It's like when Kate said, why don't you go back to the country or why don't you drive into it? It feels very much like those were childish dreams. I've grown past it. Another way, because it is a romantic thing, would be like after I healed all that, the twin flame propaganda crap in my life, if I just never did love again because I'm too good for it. It's like you can still have freedom, you can still have fun, you can still have love. It just doesn't have to be like by like polar opposites, manic. Yancy, no, I already shook my head no. Tune in to us. I know Yancy, that's why I'm yelling at her. Just to be clear. Okay, so why don't you go on the day trip like Kate said? Can you like go visit the countryside for a little bit? For like a day? For a day trip? By yourself, not meeting anybody?
Okay. Spirit, please align all of the things so that I can go on a country trip.
It's moving.
I have that song in my head of The Little Mermaid. I want to go where the people are.
I wanna see that ass clap.
Back to the butthole sunning. Great. Just kidding. This version of you seems to be very well off financially. So why don't you go have a white girl live, laugh, pray, or whatever the fuck that is, adventure by yourself or something. Okay.
Live, laugh, laugh,
Okay.
pray, but pray, but.
It's moving stuff.
Yeah. Spirit, please release all of the soul contracts that I have with having to do shit in company.
Oh, is this, sorry, I just interrupted you. Is this connected to that movie that I had you watch, Adeline?
It doesn't feel like it.
Well, I see you with long blonde hair and like in that movie, she has that love interest, but she gets, struck by lightning and stuck in time, and she doesn't ever want to love again. She does everything alone after that.
Yeah, but we healed that, didn't we? Like, we made it so that we went to the city and we found the people and we found the job.
Wow, that's weird that you were just in the field and had a love relationship and they didn't show up, and you went to the city. Wow, I'm way off base.
Crazy.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, we healed this specifically.
No, you
like,
healed part of it specifically.
Okay, got it. So I just need to make this part combine with that other part. Okay, got it.
Okay. Go ahead and release those soul contracts. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
What'd you say, Kate?
I was about to I was gonna be funny and interrupt her. I was gonna be like, anyway.
Okay, Spirit, please release the soul contracts connected to me having to do stuff in company that are no longer appropriate, and also with me having to be forever alone otherwise that are no longer appropriate.
There's stuff leaving, Joy. It's so interesting that they're exact opposites, but it makes sense that you'd have movement on both.
I want to take a big Cardi B inside my cardigan.
I haven't heard that song in forever.
Yeah.
I want to take a pic with Cardi B inside. What does it mean to you?
The city. And then before that was the Peaches song. Gonna move to the country. So I think you found the balance, Joy. I think that was the balance.
Because the whole point that when people go on that eat, pray, love, or whatever that is, they are looking outside themselves. Like, you can find peace and serenity inside yourself. You do not have to go to other countries and experience their culture to become enlightened. It does help with perspective, absolutely. And there's other countries that come here for our stuff too, which is interesting to say the least. But if you can find that balance inside yourself, which it looks like you did, you don't have to journey anywhere in order to go on journeys. This also goes with the last session that you and I had with the whole like moving in all directions with the the thing with the the track. Did we copy and paste that to all forms and versions of you, the track, or no, was it too much?
I did.
Okay.
After the session, in the closing statements, I did.
Okay. To the ones that wanted it, right?
Yeah, to the ones that needed and wanted it.
This version of you was way too free. There's no way that she wanted it. Like, she was just like, That makes sense.
Right.
Are you seeing anything else here, Kate, in this life now that she's released all the things?
Nope, she's wearing a sundress, but also in the city.
Oh.
So it's like a mix of both. Pretty cool, actually. Yeah, feels very
Okay.
serene.
Okay, calibrate, return to the correct dimensions, and we'll go again, huh?
Uh-huh. Why do I feel like there is a knot in my throat, though?
You always do, so I would love for Kate to look at that also.
Oh, you don't talk, I know that.
In that life,
Mm-hmm.
she has that in sessions quite often, like the little knot in her throat, and we do healings and it fades.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you feel like you can talk to anybody in this life? There is no one to talk to.
Well, I don't have like many people.
It just looks like you disagree with a lot of people in this life. So
Yeah.
you take it
No, not
personally and think that
Joy.
it's you. And so you just feel like not talking is the best way to go.
Yeah, I don't want to fight. Okay.
But why should you have to stifle who you are?
You're going to find the people. You'll find the people that don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like having conversations, having perspectives, having disagreements, having whatever. If it's authentic, then and gets to the root of it, that's the important part. And if they can't handle the authentic, then why would you want to be with them anyway?
Then they don't like you, is the thing.
Yeah, it's based off of lies. That friendship or relationship would be based off of lies. If everybody's just being polite to each other, I learned very, like, the color of lies, which I don't see the color of things, Kate does. The color of lies and the color of people being polite was exactly the same. A polite is a lie, right? Is that right? The color is the same, or is it changed?
Oh, yeah. I was just listening to you. I thought it was going to turn into a story, so I was like, listening. Okay.
And like Shaden, Ben, and myself in our little like corner friend group here, we were taught to be polite, and Kate hated it because it was like, why are you lying to me? What's the point? And it's like, well, no one wants to hurt anybody's feelings, and Kate's like, you're hurting my feelings by lying to me. So
You're offending me. Oh, thanks, Yancy. My lip gloss is NYX.
The thing is that, like, at the moment I don't have like many people to like talk to, so then all that is left is my family, and with them I can't talk.
you're about to have people to talk to, Joy.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
about to. So I want to make sure that this throat thing is good to go.
Okay. Spirit, please release all the soul contracts connected to this that I no longer want or need.
I got hurry them faster. So Joy's team, hurry them faster. Ah,
What?
that's the answer I got to that. To they're about to come, to the friendship about to be there, or whatever.
She's going to get to know people in this college thing that she's about to do. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. That's what you said. Well, okay.
That's why we're hurrying them faster, Joy.
They're there. If we couldn't hurry them faster, then they wouldn't be there. There would be no one to hurry. Your team would go, what are you talking about?
Who's hurrying?
Hurry,
What are we
hurry
hurrying?
what?
Weird that you would say that.
What does that mean?
Gonna move to the country and eat a
Okay.
Isn't that weird? Yancy said, I've never thought about lies and being polite that way. And it's just so simple. Like, here's an example of that real quick. So there was, it was like when Kate and Shaden first moved here, and it was something that Kate like cooked at our house, but it wasn't the normal ingredients that she has. She was using like fill-in ingredients, and it didn't turn out the way that it normally does for her. And so she knew that it wasn't as quality as her normal dish. Well, she asked Shaden, she's like, Shaden, what'd you think of that? And he was like, I don't remember exactly what he said. He was like, oh yeah, darling, darling, it was all right. It was good. And she was like, that is a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, why are you lying to me? And I was like, Kate, you're asking him to either tell you that your food is not great or tell you the truth. And she's like, yes, exactly. And I was like,
Exactly.
why? And Kate's like, I don't ask questions for like polite.
Make myself feel better.
Yeah, she's like, I literally want to know, did it taste bad to him too? Because it didn't taste right to me. Like, it's pretty simple.
Why would anyone ask questions is my thing. It's like, what, wouldn't you want to challenge your own thoughts? Weird. I don't know. So Joy, are you in a college in this life too? Because you're surrounded by chairs and books.
She is in. I'll be quiet.
Oh, I meant in this life that we're
In the life, I think, like in the life of Adeline, I was like in an archive or some shit.
Okay.
Historical books. But you never see her talking to any of the people there because she doesn't want anybody to get too close to her because she's frozen in time and she doesn't want anybody to get to know her at all. Even to the point where she like meets somebody and like romantically, and she tries her damnedest to not interact with him in that way. Like, she's so frozen in time that she has to pretend her daughter is her mom. And she has to move, like every 7 years or something like that?
We can break that cycle if you want. It's one that you locked yourself in because not shame or punishment. How do I describe this? It's kind of like no, I'm meant to be here. What is it, like packed on shame? No, I can't really talk to anyone. Yeah. No, I'm definitely meant to do this. Live a life of alone. That's what it feels like.
Okay.
Can you push forward the healings that you already did for this, Joy? Can you push those forward?
Spirit, please push forward all of the healings that I've already done for this in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, and what is needed here.
And it's really weird that your team switches between these two songs so much. The Cardigan one and then the other one. Fucking Peaches.
It's for you.
The knot in the throat went away.
The knot in the throat did?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you, Kate.
I just have like heavy on my chest, sort of like there is like a rock on my chest, like anxiety of like meeting people.
I want to meet people. I also have anxiety about meeting people.
Don't meet me. I really want to meet you. Stop it. Stop talking to me. Oh my god. That's awesome. Well, you met someone in this archive library and you're touching his hand. Are you? Oh, they have long hair.
That's the guy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you're touching their hand. They're touching your hand. Who knows? I don't know. He has a pointy nose, and I can only see his side profile. Okay, bye.
You can go ahead, Joy, and apply the thing that like catches her life back up to normal speed without it deteriorating her. You can apply it when you first meet him, so you don't have to go through all that like uncomfortableness when you meet his family.
Right. So Spirit, please activate the thing that restarts her life thingy without completely, like, I don't know, like deteriorating her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the play button.
Yeah,
When-
hit the play button.
Press
I mean,
the
at the exact moment in which is the most appropriate.
It's gonna be right here.
At the earliest moment possible. But this is the thing, like when I watched that movie, like I tried to heal it so that she wouldn't have to do all of that, in the sense of like
She
'cause, like,
enjoyed it.
What?
She enjoyed it. She loved like her life with her dog. She enjoyed her 7 years of this and 7 years
Would
of
you
that.
enjoy a life in which like your daughter is your like it's about to die before you? Like
Joy, you currently live alone by yourself and you love it and hate it at the same time, but you don't want to change it.
Imagine that another version
yeah,
of you.
but I don't have a daughter in this life. You know what I mean?
Okay, so make sure that you don't have a daughter in that life. Cool, bye.
I don't know what enigma means, but I just got the word. You can't. It's an enigma. And then they walked away.
Can't not have a child, it's an
Yeah.
enigma?
Yeah.
Or can't have the child because it's an enigma?
Can't not have the child
I
because it's an
I think you
enigma.
need to have the child so you have someone you can confide in who has, like, that you have a touchstone to the outside world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's okay. But like it's the fact that like if I can go back in time, then why can't I just go back before that fucking thing in the car that froze her in time happened? You know
Because
what I
this
mean?
was your last life, and you can't go back from your last life or your current life and do that, because then your child, who is alive and you, would not be there. It would be an enigma. Any life before your last one, even though all time is now, but it's why there's certain things that can't be trauma healed yet, because there's people who are alive now who lived those things.
Oh.
Like the Holocaust can't be completely healed. Those people are, there are plenty of people still alive that experienced that, because that was only like the 1940s for that one.
Okay.
Joy doesn't like to be told that she can't do a thing.
Oh, you can.
She wants to know how.
Do it. Just do it. See. Do and see.
I don't want my shit to crumble if I do it,
It's
though.
not gonna.
Okay. Spirit, please bring me back to before I had that car accident.
Why don't you go back before you're pregnant?
Because it's okay to have a child. I don't give a fuck about the child. It's the car accident that fucked
You're
it
not
up.
going to meet that guy. I mean, there's more than one guy out there, but you're not going to meet him. You're going to end up with his dad, remember?
Yeah, but like she already had the child before she met the dad.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Keep
Are you
going.
doing it yet? Okay.
And Spirit, please apply protection and prevention workings in the way that is appropriate.
Kate with your fucking filters, I swear.
We're doing things, can't.
Oh, at that point I
hurts.
just die. Oh.
I want your guys' advice, but I also don't want to listen to your advice. And I want to try it myself because I don't understand and I don't want to do it that way. But I do want to do it that way. Okay, so Joy, go do it that way. Oh, I die.
Oh, weird. The
But I can.
craziest thing
Okay.
happened.
Spirit, please bring me back before I die.
You were just there.
I just have to not go on the fucking trip. And apply the protection prevention workings in the way that is appropriate.
So if you guys haven't seen the movie, what she is doing, since there are people in this room besides, and they're just watching us going like, I don't fucking know what this is. If you haven't seen The Age of Adeline, Joy is Age of Adeline. And she is on a car trip. There's a lightning storm. She gets drives into the water. It's such a fucking good movie, by the way. I really enjoy it. And lightning strikes at the specific time where the water's the specific temperature, and it stunts her aging. And she's fine. I mean, like, nothing else is harmed on her. She's very nervous about it. She also, you don't like scratch or cut, right? Like, yeah. It's like it heals her almost instantly. So then in that movie, she tries living where she is, but all of a sudden her ID age, like the year that she was born, doesn't start to make sense with the way that she looks. And for reference, for visual, it's I don't know the actress's name, but she played in Gossip Girl. She's the blonde that played Serena Vander, whatever the fuck. Really regal, really like well spoken. So she ends up finding a way to get a fake ID and a fake passport, and she travels to a new location, gets a new identity every 7 years. She has a daughter, but she keeps in touch with the daughter. Only the daughter knows. She doesn't make a lot of friends. She has a friend, but the friend is blind, and the friend thinks that they're the same age. Blake Lively. The blind friend and her can like chat and talk about stuff that is age appropriate, because she doesn't have to explain her face. So yeah. So Joy's trying to figure out, can I go back before I get struck by lightning in that car and get frozen in time? But she was frozen in time for decades, to the point where her love interest midway through this journey ends up being the dad of who she ends up with at the end. And she gets in a predicament where she's in that same car accident and her life starts back up again. So she's trying to fidget with time to figure out what would be the best for her in the way that she wants, because she can.
Yeah, I did that. So now there is the life in which I go on the trip, and I die. There is the life in which I go the trip the next day and I don't die. And then there is the life that we kind of like heal the bits and pieces here and there. Okay.
So are you going to merge them all together?
I don't know how that will look like. Okay.
Wait, before you do it, what would it look like if you merged them all together? Because you don't like to do things and undo them. Right now, your timelines are split, so they can't stay split. That is not an option.
Yeah, I'm looking at how to merge them.
You just merge them.
Okay, I need to first of all, I need to close the ones that are dead.
Okay. Go for it.
So, Spirit, please close the dead timelines. And I think that closed the timeline in which I just died.
It's swirling. It's going in a circle. I don't know why, though.
It's not real. It's not here. It's not alive. What I got.
Can you expand on that, Kate?
It's not there. There's nothing there now. It's a swirl. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
I would like it to make sense.
Because there's nothing there. That's it.
Okay.
Like
there isn't
because
any dead timelines?
Well, nothing happens now. There was no.
Because she already went back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she already merged them. What did you say?
It looks like she still has a kid, though.
She said she's fine with that. She just doesn't want the kid to become her mom.
Too late. No, I'm just kidding. We don't want hey! Excuse me, Max.
We want to see Max. Show us Max. Show us. Hi, Max.
Mr. Buddy. He just smacked the phone. Like, just smacked it. We're just like...
Yeah.
Like, literally. And then that was it. Only one smack. Like, I did what I wanted to do.
Okay, Joy, how are you feeling?
I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck I did. It's okay.
Okay, so you did what you wanted to do. You went back. You still have the kid. You don't die anymore. You went on the trip a different day.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and align your pathways from that moment forward and prevention protection work for that version of you.
I don't, like, with all of, like, the lives that we did, no, because the New York life is a different life. Okay. Spirit, please, mend the repair or shatter broken and fractured timelines in the way that's appropriate.
Before you do that, I'm just going to give perspective. So there was a time period where I was a tree for centuries.
Okay.
And I was stuck in tree form for centuries. I missed out on all of Norse time in that tree form, but my oversoul still had vessels it was in Norse time. And I was stuck in this mentality of only having this, like, the form of me that is cat in past lives, instead of there's multitude of that. You're not missing out on anything.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So, Spirit, please, mend, repair, or shatter broken or fractured timelines in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed, and merge them into one in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed.
There's a lot moving.
And speed it up.
It's lifting the stuff off the chest. The anxiety's going away.
Yeah.
Even though I think that's a beautiful movie and I kind of would have liked to experience a life like that, I can very much see how you would not. And I don't think that character, Adeline, I don't think she wanted to experience it either. She hated it. So
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
I think it's romantic and cool.
It is cool. It just, I bawled my eyes out looking at it, and it's like, no, thank you. And even like a Kill Bill, the one Kill, I have tried to watch it. I can't watch it. I literally cannot watch it. I watched like 30 minutes of it. And I was like, no,
You
too violent.
still can't?
I can't watch it.
So we were...
That's the lady that killed her exes or something?
No. Kill Bill, Joy and I were in a session and we saw that she was buried alive.
Oh.
And it took me to a scene in Kill Bill, and then the whole preference behind Kill Bill is she was part of this like gangster kind of situation. She didn't want to be a part of it anymore, and she tries to kill the people that try to kill her. Because if you don't want to be in that group anymore, they try to take you out. But she was pregnant and woke up in a coma, and her baby was missing.
Oh.
And she didn't know where it was, and she was pissed, so she was going to go kill everybody who tried to kill her.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Joy couldn't watch it. Do you want to heal why you can't watch that one, or do you want to move on to another most impactful while we have Kate with us?
Another most impactful, because like at the end of the day, like we did what we did went back before I met the people.
Okay. I'm going to try. I want to stay a little bit out of it if I can, because I love watching Kate work. Every time I say that, I always interrupt anyway, but I'm going to try. Because I want you to get the most out of this session with her.
Can I just quickly do the closing statements for what we did there?
Absolutely not. Ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Okay. Please calibrate el permiso de varias dimensions. And apply all of the closing statements, referring healings, alignment healings to this in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed. Spit it out.
I know you weren't super worried about me. I was just getting water and it turned my head.
That's like what I heard.
I know you were super worried about me. But I just turned my head to get some water and my phone fell.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to the next most impactful point. We can heal about what? Kill Bill?
No, I think in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
just in general.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Yes.
Too bad. Anyway, Spirit of the Night is good.
Please take us to the most important point that we can heal. For myself at this time.
Oh my god. You're in those frilly cowboy boots with the jacket frills. Like people that want to be in the Wild West, but it's too late in time for that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Texas. I'm just kidding.
It's sort of like, it feels like we are like not in a pub, but like in a bar or something.
A saloon, like a wannabe old-timey saloon.
Yeah.
But everybody else is in like plaids and jeans, and you're in like full decor.
Frills. Chills and frills.
Is it light blue? It feels light blue.
Oh,
and silver.
And on mine, it's tan.
Okay.
In two different places.
No.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Who, bitch? Steely Dan. I don't know who that is.
Is that a singer?
I have no idea. I don't know who the fuck this is. This feels like it's over drugs, though. This feels very Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Which is like one of the only...
What do we need to heal here? What do I need to heal here? I have an headache. I may be drunk.
You can sober yourself up.
Yeah.
There you go. Isn't Steely Dan a band?
I don't know. He's sitting in there in that corner over there.
I thought it was a whole damn band.
We're an American band. I don't know. I have no idea what Steely or who Steely Dan is.
Or is it a girl? I don't fucking know. That name sounds really familiar. Does anybody know what Steely Dan is? Is that a girl? Is that a guy? Is it a band? Is it nothing? Is it a cartoon? What is this? Kate can't see comments, by the way, on Instagram. She never can.
Oh, Vanessa Anita.
Oh,
It's for whatever reason I see them this time.
it's because you're sideways.
That's a really good point. I'm gonna start being sideways. It's Patrick Star. That's Dirty Dan. That's Dirty Dan. Not Steely Dan, you silly. I'm Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan.
Is it like that movie from like I don't remember what it was called, but it's like nobody puts baby in a corner or something.
It's not that one, but Patrick Swayze is in this one. That's the same movie I got from the 80s. As soon as Jenna said from the 80s, I got the one with Patrick Swayze in that bar. I should know the name of that because it's the only celebrity I ever had a crush on.
Dude, what do we need to hear about this? Go up to the bar.
It's not Point Break. That's surfing.
Okay. So, Joy, I don't know why you're asking for another drink, but it looks like you are. Down it. And
She just sobered herself up.
Oh, maybe that's why.
She was like, I am drunk. And I was like, sober yourself up. And as soon as she did, you're like, it looks like you need to go to the bar and you want another drink.
And fight Steely Dan. I don't know why you need to fight Steely Dan. But
The band.
Somebody in the comments said it's a rock band.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Paula.
There were a couple of people that said it. Yeah.
Joy, in this life, you'll fight Steely Dan. You're joining them? That's what fighting them did? Okay. I guess you're in a rock band now.
Dude, if we go on Google and Steely Dan is two guys and a girl now, I swear. New York City. What is that movie with Patrick Swayze and he's in the bar? The cowboy bar? I'm asking in the comments while you guys are doing your other thing.
Yeah, but that's it. She just needed to join this band.
For why? What does that heal? Oh, that's probably why she was trying to get so many drinks to like get up the liquid courage. Yes, Roadhouse. Thank you, Tani. And Jenna. Thank you also.
Joy, what does this do for you? I know it's a confidence thing to help you meet people. Oh, yes. Is confidence going to roll over into this life? Yes.
Without her having to get drunk?
Mm-hmm. And push this forward.
Oh, is this Steely Dan before there's Steely Dan?
Oh.
Okay. Spirit, please match me with this version of me.
Kate, who is because now when you said that Joy was in the tan with the fringe, I got her right away. I could pinpoint her in the tan and the fringe. But now I still can't get rid of the fact that there's another girl there. She's a little bit plump and juicy. She's got light blue on, curly blonde hair, and she's dressed to the nines and like fringe and stuff too, but it's not Joy. Is that when you said this town isn't big enough for the two of us?
Yeah.
Or for the both of us?
Two people there, but she left.
The competition type of thing.
I think so too. I think so too.
And then Joy was like, I got this sugar. Reminds me of Reba McEntire. Wait a minute. Joy, if you're part of Reba McEntire, merge with Reba McEntire.
Merge with who?
Reba McEntire.
Okay, Spirit, please merge me with that. I don't know how to say it.
Joy's part of Reba McEntire. I don't even know what her catchphrase is.
So that would not be, you guys listening, if you're like, how the fuck do you merge with someone who's still alive? That is not a past life. That is an oversoul situation.
Oh, yeah. I felt the down my neck. Okay.
Yeah, she quoted fucking that skating movie.
It's provocative.
It gets people going. Oh yeah, it's provocative. Fall so hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody knows what it means.
Oh no.
I don't think there's anything else you need to do here, Joy. So do your basic, all the things.
Spirit, please, break off all of the soul contracts connected to this that are no longer appropriate for what I want, what is needed, and rewrite all bills of sales and gentleman agreements and the like, back into my name and favor and that of out of other people's names. And Spirit, please apply all protection, prevention workings in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed here. Okay. And then Spirit, please ripple this forward in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, what is needed, and apply all of the timeline healings to this in the way that is appropriate to what I want, what I need, and what is needed for this version of me.
While you were doing that, Joy, I was thinking about The Age of Adeline and just like how much I like that movie while I was feeling all the things. And the reason that you would hate that, being stuck in time and not able, is because we were just talking about that, how you have the ability to move fluidly through all space and time. So being stuck like that, where you have no control, it would be a cage for you. That's why you would hate it.
Yeah, plus, I mean, remember like the first, not the first, but like the first month of mentorship program that we had, that it was like it felt like I was stuck in this house.
In a cell, in a cage, and you couldn't.
Yeah. And then we found a life where I was literally fucking stuck in a house. I didn't die.
Yeah. Like part of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that all makes sense, because I still I'm like, man, I still think being part of Age of Adelaide, I think that would be such a cool experience, because for me, I'm just like.
Were you the lightning bolt?
Oh, probably. Hold on. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me. I was like, this will be great. Fuck. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please merge me with the lightning bolt from that movie. Don't do that to people without their consent. Even if no. Calibrate and return to the correct dimensions. Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm so big on consent now. That makes sense. You'll love this, Joy. You'll experience the best. Just listen to me. Just try it. Kat, I don't want to. I don't want my world to fall apart. Well, you definitely won't. You won't even bruise. They'll be great. God, that's probably why the whole Ariel voice. With the whole I want to go where the people are kind of thing. I was not Ursula. Not that she's a bad person. I was part of the Ariel oversoul, but it's just funny. Okay. It's time to go. Anybody see anything before we go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it.
Oh, okay.
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 Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Love you. Bye. Do the closing statements. Love you. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.